Alright, what's up, Steve? Okay, so guys, this is the January 28, 2017 finalist of the night. First place, Nekros Kaijus. It has been a long night. We had 11 participants altogether tonight.
That's quite a record.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's just start off with the deck profile then.
Very good. Yeah, so I played the Nekros Kaiju build for our special adjusted list where we take away meta, make it a little more meta for 2 months, every 2 months or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nekros Kaiju. So these are my Kaijus. 2 turtles, a spider, and the big machine. I mean, this will probably vary among players, like which Kaijus you use. But the goal is pretty much to get out the big machine, or the big 3-headed Ghidorah looking one, and the little turtle, and then just like kill turtle. Yeah.
Yep.
There's that. I'll also add my Manju Senju trio. I mean, in the ideal, you want to get Manju. Senju is just like there for backup. Just because with Nekros, you can just get your ritual monsters.
No, it's glare.
You get your ritual monsters and then just go off from there. I'm gonna spend them up here. I also have Nekros support. I got 2 of the sorcerers and 2 Exa. Like, I wasn't really impressed with these at first, but then I was playtesting, and then using these together, I found that they're really convenient for ritual summoning like Trishula, because it's really hard to do that now that we don't have Shuri and Brio and Unicor at 1. So you have to be like really resourceful with your Nekros. But yeah, these 2 together come in handy. I know there's some builds that run like 3, but that was a bit much for me. Oh, and then some hand traps. Double Maxi, pretty standard. I like to draw. I like when people help me draw. And 1 copy of Ghost Ogre. I really like Ghost Ogre in this format because it helps punish opponents' plays while you have to wait for your turn. Thought about running maybe a 2nd copy, but Nekros, you're not really too defensive as a play. In fact, this deck likes going 2nd, so like if you can get a favorable 2nd turn, then you're good there. That's the effect monster lineup. Ritual monster lineup. I got 3 Klaus. That's pretty standard for this format. I think I read like 2 back in the day, but with the way Nekros are, you kind of need 3, especially for the Kaleidoscope play. 1 Unicorn, standard. It's the only Unicorn you get now. 2 Nekros of Catastor. I was unimpressed with this card at first, but like watching internet videos and like playtesting it myself, it actually has more utility. It's a monster reborn for the Nekros monsters that can be normal or special summon, like the non-ritual ones. And it can also be used as tribute fodder. I would go like 4+5 for Trish or 3+5 for Valkyries, which opened up like really good plays for me. And then Brio, standard. Like I use it primarily for the adding effect, searching for any Nekros monster that I needed. Never once saw field play. I mean, although back in the day we could play like 2 Brios, make Quasar in 1 turn. No, not Quasar, Shooting Star Dragon. Yeah, that was fun. 3 Valk, standard. You use this for the defensive because Nekros isn't really a defensive strategy. It only became that. No, it never was a defensive strategy. Valkyris, to negate your opponent's attacks and to net you more cards so you can keep playing. And then the 1 Trish. Trish, like if you get it off at the right time, it can really devastate your opponent within the first couple turns. Back in the day, I ran like 2. The first one was to be there, and the second one was as a surprise. Like, I got extra Trish. I thought about playing a second. Let's see. that's my Ritual Mons. My spell lineup. 2 instant fusion. I know it's usually you pick Kaiju or instant fusion. I thought both would be interesting. I playtested it, it went okay. I would have used like Bahamut Shark Totally Awesome combo, but that was banned for this tournament particularly, so it had to sit out for this one. But it did help me get like the game-winning Utopia the Lightning, which is really helpful when you need it. 3 Kaiju Slumber. This card cheats at Yu-Gi-Oh! Just like pops all your opponent's field.
MVP.
Yeah, it gives them like the turtle kaiju and you get the big kaiju, and then you're like making plays. Nekros really needed this format because like they're meant to go aggro, but sometimes the opponent has like these big boards that you can't just destroy easily, and you only get one shot with Trish, so like this helps with the setup part. 3 Kaleidoscope. For the current Nekros build, it's pretty standard. I mean, you could go 4 for Unicore, or 3+8 for 3+8, 4+8, and then 3+9, which usually nets you like what is it? Klaus plus Valk for 11. You can also go Valk plus Unicore for 12, and Klaus plus Trish off of 1 Nekros Kaleidoscope. So, I mean, get your Kaleidoscopes really. You'll need them. And then 2 Nekros Mirror. This is like the other ritual spell card. It was really helpful once I got the level 5s, the Exa Nekros and the Katastor, because then I could go like 3+5 for Valk, 4+5 for Trish. That's what this deck really needed for me to play it effectively. I was happy with that. I didn't use Cycle this round. I thought about it, maybe I might consider it, but it just wasn't helping me when I was playtesting it to have like dead Cycle in hand. Prep, standard. Search all your ritual stuff. I remember when this was at 3 and we built like 44 card decks. That was a lot of fun. Fortunately they hit it though to make it more fair. And then that 1 Raigeki. Just back up. Just one of the challenges with Kaiju Slumber is you can't use it if there's like a Vanities or a Floodgate that doesn't let you special summon, so then it becomes dead. So then Raigeki just helps clean up the rest of that. Now for my extra deck. Herald of the Arclight, standard. Some rank 4s, Abyss Dweller, Castel, Diamond Direwolf. Abyss Dweller helps with the attack gain, but with my Nekros build, you don't see it as much. I mean, that's why I've been running like 1 of each. I remember some builds in the past would run like 2, but it's not one of them. This one, the Spider Shark, did not see play, but it was supposed to be like Bahamut Shark since I couldn't use Totally Awesome, so it was there. Rhapsody Berserk. This was supposed to be for graveyard hacks, but I didn't really see play in it for this tournament. And then the Utopia combo. I could afford the extra deck space for Prime, so I just put it in there. It really helped in one of my matchups against Shadow Trains, where I put the Utopia Prime Lightning and then got to use the effect twice to beef up to 5,000. So, and that was really nice to have that option. I also had rank 5 plays in case I got, what was it, Katastor and Exa Nekros on the field at the same time. Like, how does that look like? U plus U in would go into that, and then that. This was here, didn't really see play. It's not the most optimal play. What I'm really waiting for is when the sea monster of Theseus comes out, and then we can have some really optimal.
Broken.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get my Theseus like as soon as I can. Northern standard. Just a surrogate Theseus until like it comes out. I mean, we used Panda Dragon back in the day when we didn't have anything else, so that helped. And then my level 11 ritual fodder.
I like this.
Yeah, Inferno Tiara. I mean, I remember the standard was Star Eater, but then they made Tiara, and I'm like, I'll just use Tiara. That'd be different. And then Blue Eyes Ultimate, level 12 ritual fodder. So these are pretty essential. And sideboard.
Suppose they could also be cherry fodder if someone sided cherries, right?
I don't know if people would be running, like, what I'd be running. Oh, I know, cherry fodder would be good for, like, if you're doing ABC, I guess, and then they had, like, the rank 4s and stuff. But for my sideboard, I stuck to a traditionally, like, non-spell trap-based Nekros playstyle. So most of my back row is made to counteract stuff from, like, my hand or nullifying my opponent's back row. For instance, 2 Denkos. Nekros used this back in the day. This was like fun. I'd be like, Denko, oh, he can't play. Okay, I'll play now. 2 Veilers. Like, Nekros struggles against effects that target them and like do bad things to them, so yeah, I just have Veiler just in case. Second Ghost Ogre. Pretty much for the same reason. Before Ghost Ogre was Veiler that helped, so I mean, now I got Bullets, so I got options, right? Book of Eclipse. You never know when you're gonna run into that anti-meta player that doesn't want you to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So Book of Eclipse really helps with put you face down.
Although in this tournament, anti-meta is not really a particular thing for this particular one.
Yeah, but I just thought to have it in the back just in case. Force of Habit, no. 2 System Down. Actually, it would have come in handy. We had a Cyber Dragon player. No, Cyber Dragon and Galaxy player. They didn't make it though, so just didn't get to see any play. Drowning Mirror Force. I mean, when Nekros fields go blank, then you want something to defend you, so Drowning helps with that. Tui Royal Decree. I mean, it's pretty much here for the same reason Denko's here. Yep. Nullify back
Heavy
row.
back row. Yeah.
And then 2 Typhoon. Like, back when Nekros was on his prime, people would side Typhoon, so they could pop all the annoying Floodgate back rows that were holding them back. Like, what was one that we really hated? Mistake. Mistake against Nekros was horrible. Macro Cosmos is kind of a threat, but not as bad, especially when you had your Typhoon in the back. I mean, I made sure to get my copies back when I was playing Nekros. And yeah, actually Nekros is a pretty creative strategy. It's just too bad they haven't made anything as good. It's like you have to make it good.
Yeah, gotta put extra work into it.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Alright, and that's the deck profile, folks. So, Steve, it's been a long night. What would you say was your best matchup of the night?
Best? Maybe like my favorite or my most challenging?
Yeah, let's go with your favorite.
My favorite? I thought the Fluffer one was pretty cool.
The final one?
Yeah.
Kyle's come a long way from when he first came and see us, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really nice that he's a part of our community, and I hope he keeps up. I mean, it's amazing he can balance that with his high schooling.
Yeah.
So I expect to see great things of him. My most challenging, I would have had to be the Trains.
Trains?
Yeah.
Your semi-final match.
My semi-final. Yeah, my opponent had like big Trains, so.
Big beaters, yeah. I
mean, that's challenging for Nekros now, especially since we don't have access to Decisive Armor, which was a 3300 beater. But with no Shuri, like, it's hard to want to even consider Decisive Armor.
Right.
I mean, for now, it's like Trish kind of does most of the work.
Exactly.
Most of the heavy lifting.
All right,
Oh, that
folks.
could change once Theseus comes out.
Sure.
Haha.
There's a lot of people that are going to change stuff when that card comes out.
Oh yeah, I'm considering it myself.
All right, folks. Well, that's the end of our tournament, end of our deck pro, and end of our night. Thank God. Stay tuned for next week. We're going to get back to our regular rules and everything. And if you like to watch the Adjusted Tournament finals, tune in March. That will be our next Adjusted Tournament. And stay tuned for our next tournament, which is going to be a 1-for-1 tournament. Stay tuned. God bless. And don't forget to scoop in the end phase.